Yo, what up, though? Yeah, my name Deshaun. Saying call me different. You know what I mean? I'm a single father. Um, I got a couple stories to tell, but this one right here, this make me kind of proud and at the same time. But I remember when you know I was out there out of town. I was in Jamestown, New York, and my son is from out there. But I decided, after a couple of years, I decided to move back to New York. So I had custody of him at one point, and I was like, you know what? I'll move back to the city. So, when I decided to move back to the city, I'm like, I'm gonna take my son with me. But my baby mom, his mom was she was like jealous. She was real jealous. And she see me with anybody, she losing it, you know what I'm saying? So I moved back to the city. I don't know, I guess she just got her feelings or whatever. So she came, she called me or whatever. She like, yo, I bring my son back, I want to take you to court. Da-da-da-da. So at this time I had the approval to go to the city, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So I spoke to the courts and they was telling me, they was like, yo, you gotta bring him back or they gonna arrest you, they're gonna send a warrant out. So I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to take him from his mother anyway. That's not the kind of parent I am. So I was like, fuck it. So when I went back to Jamestown, I had a rough ass time. You know what I'm saying? Usually I got to stop by Buffalo, and at the bus terminal, and then I got to take another bus to Jamestown. You know what I'm saying? It's like a 11, 12-hour ride altogether. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I get out there, whatever. I get to the Buffalo station from the city. Nighttime. I missed the last bus. Madder than a motherfucker. So I'm like, God damn, I got my son with me. You know what I'm saying? He may be like 1, 2 at the time, something like that. So I'm so pissed off. I'm like, fuck. So, I had money on me or whatever. So I wound up paying a cab from Buffalo to Jamestown. Mind you, Jamestown is like an hour away. Like an hour and 20 minutes away from Buffalo. Matter of fact, an hour to be exact. So my fucking cab driver told me $300 and something. Keeping my son in that bus station overnight. I said, dusty, dirty, a lot of bums around, crackheads and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it. I paid the $350 for the cab. Mind you, it was at nighttime, you know what I mean? By the time I decided to catch a cab, it was like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. So I get to Jamestown like 4, 5 in the morning. I leave him with the babies. I stay at my people's crib out there, you know what I'm saying? So I leave my son at the babysit. I wasn't going to drag my son to the courts and all that after we just had that long-ass bus ride, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, Constance, that was my people's out there. She was from Brooklyn, though. I was like, yo, hold finesse down, take this couple dollars, and I'll be right back. I got to go to court first thing in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And another town, Mayville. So I go to Mayville. I spent like $100 some from from Jamestown to Mayville. So I'm like, shit. I already spent about fucking $600, $500 in cabs already. But it was all right. I had to do what I had to do as a father. So I was like, fuck it. So I took the cab from Jamestown to Mayville, thinking I had family court out there. I get to Mayville. I go up to the, go up to the clerk. So I'm like, my name's such and such. I'm here for the court, whatever. I'm here. So they like, oh, nah, you don't got court out here. You got court in Jamestown. Family court out there. So I'm like, what? So, boom, I had to pay another cab because I had to catch the court before the shit closed. There's mad shit going on, you know what I'm saying? So I had to pay for another cab from Jamestown to Mayville. Mind you, I'm trying to avoid getting locked up. I'm doing the right thing. So now, it's a small-ass town out there, small out there. All of them, they know each other, all the cab drivers, they all, you know what I mean? So I guess the clerk or whoever, informed the sheriffs from Jamestown that I was in a cab going from Jamestown to from Mayville to Jamestown. So middle of the highway, get pulled over. About like 7 sheriff cars pulled up on me. I'm in a cab, and it's the way the cab driver was talking to me, right? Matter of fact, I'm going that one. cab driver, I'm talking to the cab driver. I'm like, yeah, boom, boom, boom. And he like, yeah, so, I'm like, he got a phone call. So he was like, oh yeah? It's the shit that he was saying that I'm a very alert person. So I'm like, nah, this shit don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds like he talks to the police or something. So he was like, yo, man. He was like, yo, what you doing? He kind of felt bad the way he was explaining it. So they pulled me over, whatever. All the police car coming out of the way. So they arrested me. So I get locked up or whatever. So then they take me back to Jamestown. So I finally see the judge. I spoke to my lawyer or whatever. They like, yo, they wanted you to bring your son back. You know, boom, boom. I'm like, I did bring him back. You know what I'm saying? He had my people's crib. So they were like, all right, so you good then. You got to see the judge or whatever. So I see the judge. And the judge is like, well, if you ain't bring your son back, we're going to arrest you for kidnapping. Mind you, I got custody of my son, all that. I'm like, we get arrested for kidnapping? Come on, man. You know what I mean? This what happened to a good father. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, whatever. So I told the judge, I'm like, yo, my son is out here. He had the babysitter crib. I ain't want to, take him with me. He had a rough day. So, no lie. As they was about to send me back in, they sent the sheriff out to go check, to verify. The sheriff come busting in the door. As they was about to shut it down, court's about to close everything. Yeah, he here, he verified. So I was like, woo. Dodged a bullet on that one, because I ain't want that on my record, kidnapping my own son, you know what I'm saying? But that was a crazy time for me. That was I went through a lot, man. I went through a lot for my son, you know what I mean? I've been locked up twice for him, all kind of crazy shit, you know what I mean? But that was a crazy story. But I remember that, though, you know what I mean? But, yeah.
I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will always get an alert when a new video drops.